Welcome back to the Old Barn on Ann Street in this beautiful, though foggy, spring morning here in Shelburne, Nova Scotia. Hey, we want to continue on in our process of showing you all the work we've done in the barn. We're getting closer to the end, and today we're in the part of the barn that Janet uses as her pottery studio where she builds and makes her stuff. And we were working on the windows there, and it was quite a process, so take a look. Here's what it looks like. Well, the day has finally come when we're going to work on the windows here in the barn. Now, normally you might start those a little bit earlier before you even finish off the walls, but we just did it in a different way. We weren't really sure what we were going to do with these windows. We love the look of the old windows. We weren't sure what kind of a condition we wanted to put them in, but today is finally the day where we're going to work on the windows. Let me show you what we're going to do. So here we are in the front part of the barn where Janet's pottery studio is. This is the part where she makes her pottery. And this window is one that faces the road, and it's right beside the main entrance in the summer when the barn doors are open. And we finished these walls a long time ago to put the insulation in and finish them the way they are. But the windows themselves, we weren't really sure what to do. We did a lot of research, talked to a lot of people, and finally decided we wanted to keep the original windows as best we could. These windows are in pretty good shape. The wood is in good shape. It's not rotten in this particular window. The window panes are not broken, and they're in place. And on the outside, there's so much paint on the outside. These windows wouldn't go up and down even if we wanted them to, because they've been painted shut probably 100 years ago with many coats of paint on top of it. So what we're going to do is just finish off these windows, make it look good, put trim around it, and then so that we can kind of winterize and help with the climate here and the insulation situation, I'm going to make a second window, just kind of a insert to put in there that will help us climatize the room. So it's going to be a lot of work. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun, and here we go. I really love the way that window turned out. I love that final picture showing the window and the trim and the wall of the barn and some of Janet's pottery hanging on the wall. It's just a beautiful picture. It's just a slice of life in the barn and what things have turned out to be. We didn't do the window insert that I mentioned earlier. I haven't done those yet and may do those some other time. But for now, we just showed how the window turned out and the finishing of it and what it looks like. We also did a second window in her studio, and here's what that one looks like. Just a quick look at the final result there. But love it all. It's been a lot of fun. It's one of those ones where I love the way it's kept the historic look while being functional and finishing it off as well. Well, here's a quick clip from next week as we continue on the process. So take a look at what we're going to do next week. Here's a little clip from what we're going to show next week on the Old Barn on Ann Street. As it turns out, I think there's only 3 episodes left, unless there's something else I'm forgetting, but we're looking forward to those final episodes, and I hope you have a good week. We'll see you next week on our third to the last episode of the Old Barn on Ann Street.